I tell you why I love you so, because you're so incredible. Nothing destroys the way I feel when you're in the atmosphere. Such a no one compares to you. Oh, such a your love, it fills the room. Nothing compares to you. That's why chains are broken. Oh, yokes destroyed. Yeah. Minds delivered. Joy restored. Chains are broken. Yokes destroyed. They say me love Christ because he first loved me. Sacrificed his life so I can be free. He took me out the dark and put me in the light. Stripped me from my wrongs and clothed me with my rights. I got the joy of the Lord. The yokes are destroyed. Chains are broken. My mind is restored. 1 pun, 2 pun, 3 pun, 4. If you love Christ, come and shout some more. Such a no one compares to you. No, such a your love, it fills the room. Nothing compares to you. That's why chains are broken. Chains are broken. Yokes destroyed. Minds delivered. Oh. Joy restored. Chains are broken. Yokes destroyed. Minds delivered. Minds delivered. Joy restored. Ever since I gave my life to Christ. Hello, everyone, and welcome to True Serum. It's your girl, Yasmin.
The book of life was written, but who are you kidding? It was rewritten to control the minds with precision. This cold-blooded frost spitting on your throne, you were sitting. Your plan is to lure us with religion. Trump, Bush, and Clinton all had the same intentions. Nothing changed. The modern day's King James. Not to mention your perversion and segregation causes chaos and tension. All life matters, that's the part that you're forgetting. Revealing what's hidden, your trickery and lies exposed. Get written.
Your trickery and lies exposed, good riddance.
No more manipulation, no more bondage. Freedom at its best, no more weakness. Wake up, come on and wake up.
Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Yasmin Denise, and I would like to welcome you all to another episode of True Serum. Today's episode is My Sister's Keeper. Now, I know we're running a little late today,
and that's because we had some unforeseen circumstances. But while we're here, if you guys can like and share, you guys know in this platform I can't tag anybody. I'm trying to, but if you can help me out, like and share. We do have a guest. She's running a little late due to unforeseen circumstances. But if she does not come in, I am still gonna do what we plan to do today, and that's my sister's keeper. I have received um um, a lot of messages, inboxes, some letters, in regards to different things that we as women that we going through, and different situations, whether it's relationship, self-care, self-love, and things of that nature. And that's what we're gonna do today. Well, for now, that's what I'm gonna do today. So while I'm giving you this little commercial, if you can go ahead and like and share and tag all the women up here, all the women that that would like to, conversate with us on tonight. And let's go to a commercial. Now, y'all know that every month, once a month, I go out and I feed the homeless, and give out to the less fortunate. Um, so when this Sunday for this month, I think it's going to be February 20th. So if you guys would like to donate, Travis, can you put it up there? If you guys would like to donate, you can go ahead at $ Yasmin Campbell at my Cash App, and the Zelle is yasmindenise@gmail.com. Again, that's the third Sunday every month. This Sunday is going to be this month, excuse me, is going to be February 20th. Our goal is to feed at least between 100 and 150 people didn't fit to pay a bill, and she was like, hey, aren't you the lady that feed the homeless and that's doing the outreach? And I said yes. And she showed me a community right next to it where there's more homeless people, and they're right up the street from me, and I didn't even know it was there due to the type of neighborhood it is. So we're trying to feed and give out hygiene products, masks, sanitizer, sleeping bags, jackets, socks, gloves, hand warmers, whatever you can donate, we greatly appreciate it. And no amount is too small. If you have $1, go ahead and cash app that dollar to us, so that way it can go. Let's make a difference, you guys, together. That is that. Now, the next commercial is, if you haven't went and got the book, most of you have already. They are still on sale online at www.peculiarnationent.com. Is that book, The Day I Woke Up, by none other than your girl Yasmin Denise. If you cannot get it on the website, you can always inbox me and I can send you a link to where you can get it. Also, we do have the True Serum journals. They are on sale as well, so you can get those as well. Now, today, again, like I said, today is going to be my sister's keeper. We also have a number, so if you would like to call in to speak, you also would like to call in and ask your question, you can. You could put your questions in the comments, and when we see them, when I see them, I'll answer the question. So without further ado, let's go head on, and I'm gonna go to the first question. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Again, make sure you like and share. I am so excited, you guys. It is February. It is the new year 2022. Just a lot of things going on. I would like to say thank you before I go any further to these questions. I want to say thank you to Pastor Q. I want to say thank you to Minister San. I'm not going to say your whole name and jack it up on live. I also want to thank Monica Brooks, and I want to thank Travis Henry, because started a foundation. As you guys can see, I invited you guys to the page. It's called Reject Outreach Foundation. And with this foundation, our goal is just not to only help the homeless, but the community and people who can benefit for our services. We have coaching available, counseling available by yours truly, Coach Yasmin. Hey, everyone. We have coaching available. The people working alongside me will also be certified to coach. If you need anyone, we're going to be, trying to help you guys. If there's anyone who need help with doing resumes, trying to look for a job interviews, food, clothing, and things of that nature. So stay tuned for that as well. Now, let's see. Let me get these questions up. Feel free to chime in. If I'm answering a question and you guys have an answer that I don't have already, you guys feel free to, put your comments in the comment section, and I will go ahead and read your comment as well. So the first question I got, it said, "Dear True Serum, how do you forgive a backstabbing friend, and how do I trust her again?" I mean, I guess it just really depends on the situation. You understand? How did she backstab you? What did she do that you believe, because sometimes we can say people backstab us, and in all actuality, they did us a favor. So my first thing I would say is figure out the situation. I wouldn't say hold the grudge, because if they did you a favor, either removing themselves out your life or whoever it was out of your life, they did you a favor because they would have did you more harm than good. Second, again, I'm gonna say do not hold a grudge. Be forgiving. You don't have to deal with them no more. If you don't want to forget, you don't have to forget. But I'm gonna say be forgiving, because forgiveness is for you, is not for the other person. It is just for you. And to walk around holding grudges, it can affect you physically in your body. How do you trust her again? Trust is something that's earned. So if this is a relationship that you want to keep building on, and a sister or a friend, someone you've been friends with for a long time, if you want to keep building on that relationship, you can. You understand? Are you going to trust her right away? Because you said her. So are you going to trust her right away? I don't think so. It doesn't work like that. If you can, that's perfect. It's going to be a process, everyday process. You have to look at, hey, Monica, you have to look at the situation and say, hey, this is, and you didn't give me the situation. You just said backstabbing. So, that can be anything. That could be a wide range of things. So the only thing I'm going to say is, depending on the relationship. Hey, Tracy. Depending on the relationship you have with her, depending on the situation, you have to gauge it from there. If you are on here, which I haven't seen you, but if you want, you have to send me, the situation. But for me, in someone doing something behind my back, or, backstabbing me, how do I trust them again? First, you have to forgive them. After you forgive them, and remember, the forgiveness is for you, it's not them. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to make the decision. Hey girl, then you have to make the decision, do you still want that person in your life or not? Now, you guys that just came on, Tracy, Shawan, Monica, all you guys, I appreciate you joining me on tonight. If you guys have any questions, this episode is called My Sister's Keeper. Regina is running a little late, but she is going to tap in. But if you have any questions, that phone number going across, you can call, or you can put the message in the comment, or the question in the comment, and I'll be sure to answer it. So that was that one. Let's see the next one. Okay, the next one says, how do I supposed to feel, and what do I do when the guy I was crushing on, my best friend sleeps with him? My best friend sleeps with him. And her response was, wow. And her response was, you shouldn't let no man come between us, number one. And two, he didn't like you anyway. Okay. If you guys want to help me, look, I know that's right. Don't want to go, ooh, right? So the question is, how do I supposed to, that don't even make sense. I'm just reading it how it was written. How do I supposed to feel? How are you supposed to feel? And what do you do when the guy that you had a crush on, your best friend sleeps with him? Well, Tracy Porter said, move on. First of all, if you had a crush on this guy, you never made a move on him, he never made a move on you, you have to separate yourself from that crush. You understand? A crush is a crush. A crush is when you see someone, you like them, you're fond of them, you want to holler at them, but you're scared to holler at them, so you admire them from afar, or either someone that you're friends with that you just like and you like them in a way, but you never say nothing and you keep that crush. What up, Vaughn? How you doing? Hey, you. So then what I'm going to say to that is, first of all, it's not even about the guy for me. If I'm wrong, you guys, women, this is my sister keeper. If you guys have anything to say, please put it in the comment. But for me, it's not about the man. For me, it's about the best friend. Now, one, you could get mad that she slept with him because, we have that girl code thing. But if you never dated him, and, of course, it hurt that she slept with him. But the thing that I would be more mad at is how, she didn't apologize. And the fact that she said, well, he didn't want you anyway. So that lets you know two things. One, that him and her have been talking. Two, he probably told her, well, she probably told him, well, my friend such and such has a crush on you. And he probably told her, well, I'm not into her, I am into you. And then they did what they did. Is it right because she's your best friend and she knew how you was crushing on him? I'm not gonna say morally, girl code wise, no, I don't believe it's right. It's nothing that I would do. But it happens, you understand? And since you wasn't in a relationship, I would base this thing off of your friendship now. Where's your friendship going now? You understand? Because now you guys have a trust issue. You having an issue trusting her. Because if she did that to you, now you're thinking probably, what else is she going to do to you? What else is she holding from you because she knew he didn't want you? Don't blue looking good. That blue looking good. Thank you. Is he, what did he tell her? Did they have a conversation? How did she know he don't want me? How could she sleep with him? So now you're having a trust issue with her. So my thing I would say is, you and her need to have a conversation. You and her need to sit down, have this conversation like, look, these are our rules. Because I don't even think y'all do. And I know you young because how the letter started off, hey, Mama Nisi. So I know you young. So, y'all have a different, y'all got different codes now. Y'all got, who is that? Y'all got different codes now. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I think I got to send Regina the link again. Hold on. Y'all have different saying I need you right now. Send me okay, Regina, I'm sending it to you now. It's in Facebook. I'm gonna send it to your messenger. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking to Regina. I'm sending it to messenger. Travis, do an invite and I got it. To messenger. Send an invite. Share it. So I'm sorry about that, y'all. I told y'all Regina was coming in and she's gonna be a little late and she's now about to come in. So they have to have a copy clipboard. Go out. Click on Facebook right there. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me just a little bit. Go to Messenger. Send it right there. Control V. Enter. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's done. Regina should be coming in. So they do need to have a conversation. Like I was saying, now it's different. Like back in the day, we had the girl code to where, you're my friend. I'm not going to step on your toes. I'm not going to mess with nobody that you messed with. I'm not going to, Troy is still talking about our conversation for the other night. I know that's right, Tracy. I'm not gonna, step on your toes. That was back in the day, when in our days. Since you're younger, I know y'all probably don't have that conversation. With me, the way it is if I ride with you, you my homegirl, you my friend, you my sister, I'm not gonna mess with nothing you touched. Or I'm not gonna mess with nothing you like. I'm not gonna mess with nothing that you trying to holler at. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's wrong. And if I'm your friend, I'm not gonna do that to you because I know, and even if you crushing on him in some way, it's gonna hurt you when you see me with him or when you find out that I've been with him. That's me. I'm cut from a different cloth and I was raised in a different era. Nowadays, young lady, you guys have a different, y'all move differently. So what I'm going to suggest is that you need to, when what's understood basically didn't have to be explained. Well, then you got to think about it, saying they living in a different era. They living in a different time where everybody just do whatever. Nobody has respect for, that they think it's okay to mess with their friend's man or their friend girl, and they just passing everybody around like it's the offering plate. You feel me? So I'm just saying, for me, that's what I would do. And with you, I think you should have. Exactly. That's us. But this younger generation, friends don't be with your friends. I agree with that too. But this younger generation is different. So I'm gonna suggest, because I know she's younger because she called me Mama Nisi. I'm gonna suggest that you have this conversation with your friend, because I don't know what stipulations y'all have for your friendship. Because nowadays it's different. Me, I'm not messing with my friend's man. I'm not messing with their ex. I'm not messing with no one they crushing on. I'm not messing with nobody they looking at, and I expect the same. Because if you do it to me, we gonna have a problem. And so nowadays it's different. Um, so Regina should be coming in now, you guys, while we waiting for her. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna wait for the next question because she's about to come in. But while I'm doing that, I just want y'all just to remember that we are taking, what in the world? We are taking donations because we're serving the community every third Sunday. And so whatever you have, you understand what I'm saying? It could be $1, $2, $3, whatever you can give, so that way we can go out here and feed these people that don't have nothing to eat. We can feed, and there's families out here that need food. There's people out here that need food. They're hungry. They don't have no means at this present time to get the food that they need. There's people sleeping outdoors. They need, you know, um, sleeping bags, blankets, jackets, socks, gloves, hand warmers, and things of that nature. So if you can find it in your heart, you can inbox me, or you can go to the page. I sent all you guys probably a link. It is Reject Outreach Foundation on Facebook, and the email is Reject Outreach, which is REGECK. Type that in there for me, saying, if you can. Or Travis, please. Is REGECK outreach at gmail.com. And the Facebook page is Reject Outreach as well. So y'all hit me up. I'll find a way to get the items, or you could send it to me, Cash App, $ Yasmin Campbell, Zelle, Yasmin Denise at gmail.com. Listen, we waiting for Regina, but while we waiting for Regina, we're going to go ahead to the next question. The next question, excuse me, y'all, I have a cough right now. The next question is, was in a relationship for 7 years, have 2 kids together, but don't know if I want to be in a relationship anymore. Am I selfish to leave because of the kids? If y'all can chime in on this one and let me know what y'all think before I get ahead and respond. It again, the question was in a relationship for 7 years, and we have 2 kids together, but don't know if I want to be in this relationship anymore. Am I selfish Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. She's having a little technical difficulties getting in. So, let me see. Did anybody answer? Y'all don't have no answers for this lady? Have y'all got in contact with a food bank? Well, I'm in Dallas, Texas, and they have a bad homeless issue out here. Also, um they just closed one of the facilities for mental health facilities. So you have all them people out there. Yeah, this food banks, but they're spread it out. And there's also shelters, some shelters. A couple got closed down, so it's not that many. So we have a lot of tent cities, people sleeping under bridges, people, they take a place and they all set up tents and blankets and stuff like that. And they all live there. Some people can't go in the shelter, um, whatever they reason. Some people don't want to go into the shelter. You understand? And I'm not saying they are wrong or right for that. My assignment is to help the less fortunate and the homeless, and by doing that, I'm just doing my part. So I appreciate it if you guys assist. If not, I understand. Just sharing a flyer, a help out as well. If you can't do a monetary gift, if you can't give anything else, just share the flyer so others can see it and maybe others can donate, because that's what I'm doing. Now, Tracy said, there's a reason why you don't want to be in a relationship. Go with your gut feelings. Janet, hey Janet, that's my baby sister, y'all. She said, nope, she not selfish. It's selfish to stay in the relationship thinking otherwise while her intentions are elsewhere. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. Hold on. She said, can you send it again? The link again. Y'all, I might have to go a different way. I'm sorry, y'all, about this. Okay, so like I said, okay, so she said, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to keep stopping, but y'all know I have a guest on today and she's trying to get in. The only problem is I'm guessing she's having some difficulties getting in. So that's why you see me keep putting my head down, and that's why I keep pausing. Um and so I see nope. My take on this one is, you've been in a relationship for 7 years. You have 2 kids. You want to leave. Are you selfish? I'm gonna say the same thing my sister said, is no. And the reason why I say it's not selfish is because I've been in a predicament where I stayed in a relationship because of the kids. And when you do that, you don't realize that you are hurting the kids as well. You understand what I'm saying? You're hurting the kids. You're not just hurting yourself or him by staying. Because if you're staying somewhere that you don't want to be, you're going to be arguing all the time. There's going to be bad blood. There's going to be tension in the air. And kids can feel that. Kids can sense that. You understand what I'm saying? You're not doing them any justice showing them the negative side of a relationship. That's not showing them how to build a healthy relationship. You understand? So I would suggest that you have the conversation. You sit down and have a conversation. Communication is the key, y'all. Communication communication is the key. So if you have some type of feelings, if you feeling some type of way, if you don't want to be in that relationship, I suggest that you have the conversation, because staying is going to hurt everybody, even you. You understand? Staying is going to hurt everybody, even you. Is not going to help anyone. So that's that. Let me see. I sent it again. Done. Okay, so hey Taisha, listen, you are cheating yourself with purpose of life happiness. Exactly, Tracy. That's another thing right there. You're cheating yourself out of being happy when, hey JJ, hey Pastor Q, you're cheating yourself out of being happy when you're staying somewhere that you don't want to be. It doesn't work, people. I'm gonna tell you, and you're not selfish. If anything, the kids will look down the line and they're gonna appreciate it because they didn't have to sit through the abuse, they didn't have to sit through the arguing, they didn't have to sit through the yelling, they didn't have to sit through all the tension that's in the household because nobody's happy. Everybody just there existing together. Okay, let me get back to the. Okay, so Pastor Q said communication makes or breaks a relationship. Y'all listen, I'm listen, having all these technical issues, but it is okay. So let's see. Alrighty. The next question is, let me go back. I'm sorry, y'all. I was talking to Regina. Been married to my husband for 15 years. Realized that I no longer want to be with him or in a relationship with. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's go back again. Rewind. This question says, I've been married to my husband for 15 years, and I realize now that I no longer want to be in a relationship with him or with the opposite sex again. What do I do? Self-care is the best. I know that's right. Did y'all hear that question? I'm going to let y'all give me y'all input. The question was, been married to my husband for 15 years, and I realized that I no longer want to be with him or in a relationship with the opposite sex. What do I do? Let me see y'all take on that before I go in while I try to help Regina. I'm sorry, y'all. Self-care is the best care. Okay, so okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Regina wants us to go live straight from Facebook and add her on. So let's see if I can do that on this live. I will have to end this live and go to it and start a whole new one. Question is, did she step to the other side already? Well, it sounds like it to me. It sounds like she stepped to the other side already. It sounds like, you know, she's already, you know, she already got her mind made up. And evidently, you don't just wake up one day and say, okay, what is the person relationship with the Lord? Saved or not saved? It does matter. Well, we don't know that because it was it was just sent in the inbox for help, whether they saved or not saved. Well, let me say this. I know they saved. I know they're in church. I know all of that. And I guess it does matter. But sometimes, I love you, Pete, Pastor Q. Sometimes I guess this is what I'm going to say. I get that, the Bible declares that it's sin, but sometimes, whether you in church or out of church, I think what happens is we get hurt as women and men because we both do it. And when we leave, depending on, whatever's happening, is they've been married for 15 years. So to me, it's looking like something happened in this 15-year marriage that turned her off of men. Does she know God? Yes. Does she have a relationship with God? Yes. I don't think that's where her mind is at though at this time. And I truly believe when we tapping into something to of something like this, we have to, Regina, I'm sorry. We have to just sit and say, okay, you save, you know God, but they're looking at us like, listen, I've been hurt too many times by this man, that man. I've been with this man 15 years. He cheated. He did this. He did that. She's not saying that. This is hypothetically. He did this. He did that. And I no longer want to be in this relationship. And this relationship has caused me so much hurt, so much harm beyond repair. Because at this time, she's believing she's beyond repair. So when I leave this relationship, I'll never want a man again. Now, someone asks, Pastor Q asks, is she saved? Yeah, she's saved. Janet said, what did Janet say? Did she step on the other side already? She probably has. You understand what I'm saying? It's a possibility she already tried it. She could have tried it before she got married. She could have tried it during the marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I truly believe the problem is some of us, yes, some of us, when we say, okay, I'm going to get out this relationship and I'm going to go over here, I truly believe it's because we think the grass is going to be greener on the other side. But let me just say this, because I see you, Shorty. I see you. Um, Sometimes we think the grass is greener because we think we're not going to get hurt. We think we're not going to have to go through no abuse. We think we're not going to have to go through no one ignoring us, no one putting us down, no one cheating on us. As someone who, I've had a girlfriend before in my past, and you go through the same thing. Please don't think because you going to mess with a woman when you leave your husband, you're not going to go through neglect. You're not going to go through arguing. You're not going to go through abuse. You're not going to go through fighting. You're not going to go through cheating. You're not going to go through none of that, because that's not the case. That is not the truth at all. You could still go through, depending on who you with. See, I don't think it's the gender of the person. It's the person itself. It's who you're getting with. And sometimes we can be the common denominator. So sometimes it can be us. I'm not going to tell you what decision to make. What I am going to tell you is, before you jump into what you say, maybe she, oh, exactly. Maybe she always liked the opposite sex, but because of people thinking she needed to be with a man, but she wants to be with that can be it as well. That can be it as well. Sometimes, because she's in the church, she married a man thinking because of her position in the church, it'll keep her from doing whatever she wanted to do. She'll be in God's right standing. No one won't judge her. She's a minister. She's this, she's that. And she's always had them feelings. She's never, stopped having them feelings. So now what? She go back. She don't want to be with him no more? So she wants to go back and do what she did. You understand? She want to go back to the feeling. She want to go back and be her. She want to live in her truth. That can be a possibility as well. It's possible that she wants to live in her truth. And her truth is that she's always liked the same sex. She's always wanted to be with a woman. But because of her position in the church, she married a man, and now she just don't want to do it no more. Or it could be what I said earlier. It's not even working. I'm sorry, Regina. Or it can be, the other way. She's been with a man, been hurt, and she's thinking going to the other side, stepping to the other side is going to be different. And that's not going to be the case. You understand? I want you to know that it's possible you're going to go through the same thing. The same thing. You still have arguments, abuse, cheating, and everything else. So, you guys, one moment. Give me a second. Okay. So, okay. All right, you guys. This is what I'm gonna do, because I don't think she's gonna. She. I know a lot of you guys are from Surviving Off Broken Up Pieces. You guys are waiting for Regina. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect this live, and when I okay, Beyond Repair is out of hurt flesh, which I understand. I really do. Go ahead, put that up there for me. But hurt is hurt, pain is pain, regardless of the sex. It's the person themselves running from healing, which includes a process of hurting because of facing the truth. True. This is too open of a question to really help. No, no, no. I agree with you. I agree with you. Process of hurting because of facing the truth. This is too open of a question to really help. Okay. I agree with you. And the reason why, I mean, I know how do I say this without saying this? I know her. So you know how there's so many people, you be with someone because that's what everybody wants you to do, and you got this title, so you feel like this is what you have to do, and you never got delivered from whatever you were going through, but now you're thrusted in a position, and that's just, instead of getting delivered from whatever it is, you walk in that position, still going through what you're going through, and you try for a long time to mask it, try for a long time to hide it, and it just doesn't work. And I believe that's what's happening. Phone number is, hold on, guys. And I truly believe, do we have any more comments? This is a deliverance from people first, and then deal with what you need to get delivered from. Exactly, exactly. And I think that's, it happens, and I think that's what happened. She went with what, people wanted her to do. So I truly believe that too, because say this, if she's not delivered from people, when she get with a woman, she's still gonna do the same thing. I don't think it has anything to do with her partners or who she's choosing to be with. She's choosing to be with him because of her title and because of people. Then she's going to choose to be with her because, she got hurt in a relationship or whatever the case might be, or either this is the new fad and this it's acceptable now. You understand? And that's why I said what I said. I believe before she get in a relationship with whatever the gender is, whoever the person is, I think you should heal first before you jump into another relationship. You need Yeah, I think you need to heal first. I think you need to get you together. Find out who you are. You understand? Because when you're thrown from one thing to the other without knowing who you are, you never got a chance to be you. And we're not even talking about who you're in a relationship with. That all just came with it. You never got the chance to be you. You don't know who you are. You just went with the fad and what everybody told you, how everybody told you you should be. I remember one time she told me, yo, you go against the grain, you know. Hey, what up, Terry? You go against the rain. Oh, Regina made it. Okay, y'all. You go against the grain, you know what I'm saying? You you know, it's like you're a rebel. And I said, no, I'm just me. And I'm not gonna allow no one to put me in a box to tell me who, I'm a date or anything of that nature. I'm not gonna let anybody put me in the box. Uh-oh, there she go. Your girl was surviving on broken pieces.
It. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna let no one put me in a box and tell me who to date. Listen, I understood her because I've been there. People didn't try to pair me up with this apostle, that prophet, or this person because of who I am and what my title is and what position I played in. But I didn't do it because it didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel right to me. It's not what I wanted. They all looked a little sweet anyway. Let me stop. They all look like they had a little sugar in their take, but that's besides the point. Um, you know, there was no attraction, and I just couldn't see myself being with someone because of my position in anything. Okay, guys. So guess what? Guess who made it? Everyone,
Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
say hi to your girl from surviving off broken pieces.
Yes, yes.
Regina Crockett, how are you, girl?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm trying to tell you everything possibly did try to not make me get on this live. So it must gonna be an exciting uh event.
Okay, so the power of person. Hey, Miss Regina, that's Pastor Q. Regina right there, Marquita Whitehead. She said, "Hey, Miss Regina." So listen, I had went and started with the questions.
Okay.
There is a phone number if you guys, like I said, if you guys want to call in, you can call in. If you guys want to put your what you call it? Yeah, I'm just like it's like I can't even think today. I don't know what this is. Y'all know I usually just flow on True Serum, just like da 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 da. Like I'm, y'all know I'm an MC. I be getting it in. Da 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 da. But today is just I don't know what it is. Terry said, "Hey, Regina." So
Hi.
we doing this is my sister. I'm my sister's keeper on today. So you guys feel free. It's uncut. She's gonna answer your questions. I'm gonna move and let her answer the questions. Y'all know me and Regina debate too. Y'all know, but I don't think there'll be any debating tonight. Again, there go the number right there. If you want to call, go ahead, Regina. You can share it on your page. I think I tagged you.
That's what I'm
Did I
trying to do.
tag?
Share it on my page.
Did I tag you? I don't know if I tagged her.
Nevertheless, we're gonna if
We gonna
not,
press
come
on.
on
We
for the
gonna
page.
we gonna press on. Nevertheless,
Absolutely, absolutely.
nevertheless. Okay, so while we taking this little 2-second break so Regina could get herself together and share and like and tag whoever she wants to tag. Again, let me say this. We are going out to serve the community February 20th. If you would like to donate $ Yasmin Campbell for Cash App Zelle is Yasmin Denise at gmail.com. Also we're looking for things like sleeping bags, coats, gloves, hats, hand warmers, masks, sanitizer. That's a big thing. Mask and sanitizer is a really big thing. Socks and things of that nature. Okay, so here we go. Did I give you enough time, Regina, to get
Yeah,
yourself
go
together?
go ahead. I mean, I'm good.
Well,
Just
go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, Regina, for those that don't know you.
first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Regina Crockett. I am the I host Surviving Our Broken Pieces every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And what Surviving Our Broken Pieces is, it's a podcast that's for women. I thought it was just gonna be for women, but it's for women and men. We empower each other. We give each other hope. And let me tell you, it's true. We talk truth, and everybody can't handle the truth.
Come on.
So and it's no judging. It's
Mhm.
no judging. I have different people that drop different letters to me, email me, message me on different things that they want. You know, they too seclusive or too embarrassed, or because that's what the problem is. Sometimes we feel embarrassed on some things and we won't answer, but we're too embarrassed to ask the question. And I think there's no embarrassing question. I think if you want to answer, you need to be asking the question. So
Mm.
they send me different things, and I don't put their name out, but I do put their question up and we discuss it. Like I said, we go around about. There's no judging, and everybody just we help each other out.
All
Absolutely.
right. All righty. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So the first question, I know you guys, we answered it, but since the guest is here, let's let her answer it. The first one is, how do you forgive a backstabbing friend and how do I trust her again?
Okay, this is the thing with me. Um, Forgiving a person is one thing to forgive and forget. See, you forgive them, but you don't forget, because if you forget, then that means you're gonna allow them to do the same thing all over again. And just
Mm,
because you forgive a person, don't mean you got to be back friends with them. See, I believe in sometimes we can attach ourselves to people for wrong purposes and wrong reasons. And if you burn me once, you're gonna have to prove yourself that I need to let you be called an acquaintance because you're no longer a friend, because a friend is a whole different type of meaning.
Mm-hmm.
So I will call you an acquaintance where we can speak. It won't be no I'm sharing my information with you and I'm telling you perfect person, private things about myself. But yes, you can forgive a person, but you just don't forget, because like I said, if and that's why I never understood why people say forgive and forget. No, you forgive, but if you forget, then that means you leave yourself open to be hit with the same thing again. No,
Mm,
forget them, move on, and it don't mean that you have to be friends with them because you forgave them.
mm.
Absolutely. I can forgive
Absolutely.
you and then still, I can speak to you and say, "Hey, how you doing?" But that's it. Because I believe in not being you. I'd be a fool to let the same snake bite me twice.
Come on now.
So it's more like prove yourself. You want me
Mm-hmm.
to call you friend again? Prove yourself.
Okay.
Ain't nothing. This intelligent over here is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no. I mean, let's keep this thing on 100, because sometimes people feel like they obligated to call you friend again. No, you're not. And
Facts.
don't let nobody make you think that.
And that's what I had said. I said forgiveness is for you, it's not for them. So you
Absolutely.
can move forward. And just because you forgive don't mean you're gonna forget. And even if you do forget, doesn't mean you have to still be friends with that person that stabbed you in the back. And I also said it really depends on you know, what did they do to stab? Because sometimes, you got to play devil advocate sometimes.
Okay,
Sometimes you can believe someone stabbed us in the back and they really didn't. Sometimes they did us, they helped us out, even when they stab us in the back. Because now I know you, and whether it was you was with my man or you did this or you was with this person, now none of y'all are in my life anymore. So you did me a favor. So forgiveness is, my top thing when it comes to stabbing me. I'm gonna forgive you. Maybe not today. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna say, "Oh, you stabbed me in my back. Oh, you hurt me. I forgive you today." No, 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 no. I'm not gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all that that's not how it works. And if you are that type of person, yeah, hats off to you. But I agree with you on that. You can forgive a person, you can move forward, and you don't have to deal with that person and call that person your friend anymore.
but check this out though. Now,
Eh,
if you got a friend and you know she's a gossiping friend, you know
mm,
she talks about everything and everybody. Why you
everybody.
would tell her your business? You think she ain't gonna tell your business? You already know what type of you already know who you're dealing with. So if you decide to expose it, is it her betraying you or you betrayed yourself?
That part, know who you labor amongst. Yes, because I'm just saying it's the same thing.
Yeah.
If you know this person lies a lot, boom. If this person gossips, boom. You got to put everybody in I know I have a friend. I love her dearly. I know we go through our separation season. You understand what I'm saying? I know we go through we're irritated with each other seasons. You understand?
Mhm.
So there's certain things. And it took me a long time now. I'm not gonna say you guys gonna realize it took me a long time to realize it. Because before it wouldn't matter. I told you everything. I did everything with her. It just didn't matter. And when the separation happened, I was just crushed. Like, what in the world? Then I get crushed. Then I be mad, ready to knock upside her head. You know what I'm saying? And then one day, as I matured, because we've been friends for a long time, you understand? Then
Mhm.
one day, I said, hold on. This is a pattern. It's a pattern. It's who she is. So if I'm
Mhm.
a love her, it's just like being in a relationship. If I'm gonna accept her and all her faults, her flaws, this is part of who she is.
Absolutely.
And when she go to flapping her gums out of anger or hurt or jealousy or whatever it is, I just let it go. Now I do. At first I didn't. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But as I the pattern, I'm like, okay, it is what it is. You feel me? So, I have a couple of friends like that. I have like 3 friends. We go through separation. I have one that's like that. I have one that we just separate for maybe a season or two. Then we come back like nothing never happened. You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying? Then I have one, I love her dearly. We separate.
and it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with her, or or what she's going through at the time. She don't like the warfare or whatever it is. We separate, and when she ready, she come back. Are
Yeah.
they best friends? No. But do I still consider them friends? Two of them, yes. One of them, we just acquaintances that every now and then we hook up with each other. We chat it up. We catch up. We might hang out a couple of times and then
Hmm.
post each other for the next season. So yeah, you have to know who you label among.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Sometimes you got to take some of that credit yourself. Sometimes you got to say, "I did that to me."
Mm-hmm. The
Absolutely.
second question was, how am I supposed to feel, and what do I do when the guy I was crushing on? Now, this is a young girl. She ain't like us. So before you come like us, because me, this is me. But because she's young
Uh-huh.
and she's a millennial, it's different. I don't know their codes. I don't even know if they got codes. I don't even know if they got honor codes. I don't even know. I don't know. Listen, they free fall, you know. So she says, how am I supposed to feel, and what do I do when the guy I was crushing on, my best friend sleeps with him? And her response to me was, yeah, what she say? You shouldn't worry about it. No man should come between our friendship, and he didn't want you anyway.
Oh, so now you play me for stupid. What you mean? Oh, so now you question my intelligence. What?
Wait, now think she's a millennial. She's
That's
not.
besides the point.
They not
I
a
know she's a
thoroughbred.
millennium. I understand that, but that ain't got nothing to do with you questioning my intelligence. Now you telling me we shouldn't let that come between us. But sugar, would you have that same answer if I'm hitting what you was hitting? Would you still have the same reaction? Would that answer still apply to you? And if so, then I need to see. I recognize where you belong at in my category.
Hmm.
um you're not a friend, you're a friend of me. So I
Yeah.
know now that I can't even get down with you like that. You can't even know who I'm dealing with. You're a person that I wave and speak to. That's it. See, because that's the thing. You got to recognize who people are to you, and then you
Hmm.
got to put them in a category on where they belong. And don't try to make them be something that they're not. What do you mean that I don't worry about it? We friends. We shouldn't let that come between us. What are you talking about? Because that's a whole different type of language. I don't even understand that.
Wait, and in the same breath say, but he ain't want you anyway.
But he ain't want.
How
So
you do that?
absolutely, absolutely. So the thing of it is, when I first talked to you about him, you was already feeling some type of way. You felt some type of way, and you seen us together. You felt some type of way every time I gave you a
Wait,
story on
wait. They wasn't together though. See,
what
listen, they wasn't never together. They never dated. She just had a crush on him for a long
a
time.
crush on him. Okay, then let's go back. See now, okay,
It
all
was
right
just
now.
a
Let's
crush.
let's let's
Never
let's
dated or anything. It was just a crush.
now this is the hard truth about this thing. Um, just because you like a person don't mean that person gonna like you.
Hmm.
And I personally think she should have went to the friend and say, "Listen, he
Hmm.
like I'm interested in him, and he's interested in me."
Okay.
Or did she even know that? Did the other friend know that she was interested in him?
She knew that they are best friends. Okay,
Ah,
let me say this again. They best friends. Matter of fact, I don't even care. Say it's me and you,
uh huh.
right? And I wasn't married, but I seen Travis.
Mm-hmm.
And we met Travis like 5 years ago, and I've been crushing, like, oh, I'm gonna get that girl. Da-da-da-da-da-da. But I was so, nervous. I ain't never make a towards him. And so you just decide to go and do your thing. That's right.
Now let me say this on my part. Me personally, I respect the game. I respect the code. So I wouldn't have never did it. You know what I'm saying? I would have never went to him. I would have never liked them. I wouldn't, because I understood that that's where you was at with him. Now you
Mm,
right, you talking about the millenniums. They live a whole different way. They feel like
that's what I
yeah,
said.
they feel like, you it's equal opportunity. If you don't answer that door, then I'm going at it. And you shouldn't get mad at me about it because you had a chance. And in actualities, So if you was, why are you secretly crushing anyway? Why are you doing that anyway? So you playing mental mind games. So the boy's supposed to know you like them. I
Well,
mean,
maybe she's young. She don't know how to approach him. See, that's all it said. So she didn't give me no detail about why she have a crush on him, why she's scared to approach him, why she haven't told him. I don't know if it's because let's say he's a jock and she a nerd, which I doubt, but she never said. It's hard when you know the person's,
let me
because you
say
got
this. But let me say this because I don't want you to put. If you've been liking somebody for 5 years, that person done seen you. He done seen you 5 years now. He done seen you. He don't, baby. He don't want you.
and
You
but listen, that's facts, and I can agree with that.
absolutely.
But is it okay that her friend slept with him and then told her, "Girl, he ain't want you anyway"? See, with me, it wouldn't be about him anymore. It would be about me and you.
Us.
You knew I was crushing on him. Why me and you didn't have the conversation of, look, I know you crushing on him, but do you mind because he trying to give it and I'm trying to take it? Point,
Absolutely.
because I had a conversation with him because he likes me, because evidently that's what happened. They probably was kicking and she was like, yeah, but Regina likes you. Well, I don't want Regina. I'm trying to hear what's good. And it happened, because that's how
That's right. That's why I go down.
yeah. So I think it would, for me, because she's saying, could she trust her? Answer the question, Regina. It's for you.
Like I said, something is self-explanatory. You know you can't trust her because she already showed that. She already showed you her hands. She
Facts.
already showed you her hands. Now the
Mm.
thing of it is, you was moving slow and she just jumped in and she liked him from the beginning. That whole time, she
They
she
both
wanted him.
had crush.
Yeah, but she just didn't know how to tell you. She wanted him too.
But how do you know that? Because you got them people out there that don't have crush on people until somebody else got the crush on them.
Either way, she still wanted him, whether it was before or after. It was something about him that piqued her curiosity.
I bet
And
it
she
was.
was too she and she when opportunity came, she accepted it. Because she could have easily said, listen, my best friend is, like you, and we got this girl, I can't do that to her because I don't want to bring division between her and I have enough respect for her that I'm not gonna, because where do the friendship lies? How who's calling who friend and who's calling who foe? Because she's not a friend. Because she would have, no matter what, she would have told that guy, or not even interact with it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You can tell me, look, I want Travis, and even if Travis ain't paying you no attention, and he come, look, yo, homeboy, listen, I know you know my girl like you, and
That's
so why you right here? Why you over here trying to bring division between me and her? What I'm gonna need you to do is step back 20 feet.
I'm the same way. And I explained that earlier. I said, listen, I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm different. If I rock with you, you ain't even gotta be my best friend. If I
Yeah,
rock, I ain't messing with nothing you talking to, crushing on, been
no,
trying to get with. I just don't do that. That's not what I do.
absolutely. Now, let me tell you something. Now this is the thing. Now, I'm just gonna throw another question out there because I mean we talking now. Um,
Yes.
so what if your best friend and you
Mm.
start dating somebody that you didn't even know your best friend was dating because it's something that happened years ago?
Well, it just really depends. Was she dating him, or did they have a fling, or
Or
did they have?
they just had a fling. However, either or, and you didn't know this. Hmm?
Well, that's different when you don't know. Cause okay,
So what do you do when you find out?
meet somebody. It depends. Like if I met him and we together, and you come to me 10 months down the line after I'm Google Gaga and we didn't did the thing, because come on, let's keep it 100. It's rare we wait. Certain people that wait, but God knows me. That's why. Hey. We didn't did our thing. We together, we going out, we met each other kids, or we met each other families. If we don't have kids, we
Mhm.
hanging out, and then you hung out with us because you my best friend. So you seen us together before. You wait 10 months down the line after me and him get good and greasy to say, oh, I what did she say? She said I messed with him.
Uh-huh.
I'ma go ask her. I'ma ask her, what do you mean by messing with him? Why you wait so long to tell me? Why you wait till I get emotionally involved in him to tell me that y'all messed with each other? Especially when you know I don't go behind you or anybody else I rock with. But now, boo-boo, 10 months down the road. So how deep was your relationship? Then I'ma ask that. Well, how deep was your relationship? He
Yeah.
banged one time.
What was that?
What was that? Okay, so let's figure this out. I'm answering your question. We're gonna figure this out. But boo, listen, this is really important. All right. I need you to answer me, and I need you to answer me honestly. This ain't no time for no games. You used to mess with your boom boom. Now, whether he say yes, no, I just hit. There's a just so what is he saying on this other line? So I can finish answering. What is he saying?
What
Yes,
what what did he
it-
say? Yes, I just hit that. I mean, it wasn't a relationship. It was just
I
a.
just how and when did this happen? Why you ain't tell me either? I ain't tell you because it was 15 years ago. I hit one day. It wasn't even really a hit. She just gave me some head, and that was it. We was kicking it. I ain't even remember it. I don't know what you're talking about. Matter of fact, this is what we gonna do. Let's all get together and have a conversation. Cause she lying if she's saying I okay, that's thank you. And then I'm gonna go back to her. Look, girl, I don't know what happened between y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying this, you saying that. But the fact of the matter is, you said in my face while I was with this man. I talked to you and told you how I love him and how I'm with him now. And you wait till I get. So now I'm looking at you like, nigga, you did this on purpose. You waited till I developed feelings. You
Yep.
waited till I got real deep in to tell me that y'all had a one night stand.
Mm-hmm.
Too late now.
So
Because
that's
I had no idea.
so now that's the difference. The difference is when you know,
Now,
absolutely, when you know what's going on, your reaction when you know it, and a reaction when you don't know. So that's how, and the reason why I threw that out there because I wanted them to understand. See, it's a difference when you actually know what this person is doing, how this person is feel, and then you react.
because
See,
if I knew
that
that we had a one night stand, me and him would have never got together. I
absolutely.
don't care if it was just a one night stand. Never.
So
That
if
never.
we kicking it, we're best friends. Why would you do that? Why would you bring? So that means our friendship won't worth much of it. Won't worth much of anything. It was worth you having a one night stand, getting your rocks off. That was
Facts.
more important than our friendship. You laying and playing with this man.
And it was 10, 15 years ago. Nigga, you
But
bring it
I'm saying even the one that just said, okay, get over it. It shouldn't affect our friendship. He didn't want you anyway. That right there tells me that you that sleeping with him was more important than our friendship because there's no way that you didn't think that this was gonna break us. This was
yeah.
gonna tear us apart. Ever.
Unless you playing me for stupid,
Absolutely.
or I'm just the always forgiving friend and you think you could walk all over me. It could be, it just really depends on the situation. And because they millennials or young, let's not
Ah,
classify people. I'm not judging. This is a judge free zone.
ain't
But
no
the truth of the matter is, I don't even know if they have codes. Because at one time it was get it everywhere. Girl, God, 3, 4, 5. It is cool, cool, cool. You know what I'm saying? And that was the thing. That was the
but
thing to do.
but
So I
check it
don't know.
but check it if they had that understanding she would have made that statement. If they had that understanding that we that it isn't fair exchange, there's no robbery.
Facts.
It's just free game. Whoever
Hmm.
get them. If they had that type of understanding, then she would have made that statement. So
Yeah.
now you know that ain't how we rolling, and now
Mm.
you gonna come with something stupid like that. I don't see ain't nothing wrong with being a millennium. Just don't be stupid.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Know your self worth. Know who's connecting to you. Cause
Mm,
see, a minute of that one minute or second of hurt from that conversation can be a lifetime.
hmm.
That can carry you on a lifetime. It can make you start, hating women or friends or don't want to be friends with women anymore or, judging everybody according to that one incident. So you got to be real careful what you allow around you, connected to you, who you talk to, what you accept. See, it's all about what you accept. What about yourself? So you think that you can hang with me? You know, I don't care if it was 15 years. You know, I wanted him. Unless me and you have a talk, and I'm like, listen, girl, you know, it ain't gonna work with us.
Yeah.
You know, I like him for what I see, but I just we you know we're not we're not together. Hey, look, yes, I know you've been with what you call, but check this. You know, he trying to holler at me. What you think? How would it affect you?
First of all, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah,
Those
but see, it's conversation.
It happens though. It happens, and it's sad because I mean I have people don't know I know. I know a few, and I heard about a few that then went after me and my kid's father then broke up, family and not family,
Yeah,
supposed to be family and not supposed to be family, and still smile in my face to this day and think I don't know. The only reason why I haven't said nothing is because I already put them in a category.
absolutely, absolutely.
Well, if you a hoe gonna be a hoe.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Cousin don't mean I don't know you a hoe. I know you a hoe. You understand? The fact that you went behind me. Now, see, if I would have found out, then it would have been a whole different story, and you know that. You know?
Yeah,
But now I find out now, and I'm just like, okay, it is what it is, you know. So now it's no more. Oh, come to this function. Oh, this. No, I don't deal with you like
absolutely,
that. And the day
absolutely.
why, I'm gonna let you know why, because you grimy. I
That's
don't do grimy. You grimy, you stay in your pocket.
it's all like I said. It's all in what you want around you, what you willing to accept. That's what it is. It's basically what you're willing to accept.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're willing to accept people around you like that, then don't get mad when it happens. Yeah,
Facts,
I'm
facts.
a straightforward type of person, and
Mhm.
I'm straight up. Listen, I don't have a problem with communication. Look, I'm straightforward.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you know. Don't even come around me if that's what you think that you're gonna do. Let me tell you something. Not judge them, but accept people for who they are.
When they shit
Accept people for who they are, and then
you are, they are. Believe it.
listen. Let me tell you something.
Hey, Amber.
My boy X said it perfectly. Accept people for yeah. Accept them for who they are and know who they are. Don't try to place them to be somebody else. Accept them.
Facts. Facts. Okay, so we have a. There was another question after that. I don't know if okay. We're gonna answer this one, but I really want to get to that third one because that's where we was at. Um, was in a relationship 7 years and have 2 kids together. Don't want to be in a relationship no more. Am I selfish?
In a relationship, 7 years, got 2 kids. I'll say no, but I say she should need to talk to the person that she's in a relationship with. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I say that is because why keep living 7 more years miserable? And when you're miserable, the person that connected to you are miserable. They know you're miserable because you
Fact.
have any and every reason to fuss, to argue, to not be at home, to bring any type of division into the house. You are sit down and say, "Listen, it ain't working. We done did 7 years of this." First of all, why? Let me say this, y'all. Let me just say this. I don't. You with a person all these many years, and they don't even categorize you as being wife or husband material. You just somebody they chilling with.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you stay in a place that long and don't expect or look for anything different? And it ain't just take 7 years to know that she didn't want to be with him. She been knew that.
But it
So why,
happened.
so why did you stay so long?
Okay, let me say this. I stayed long too.
But look at
Back
the
in
outcome.
exactly. That's why my answer to that question was don't do it because in the end you're gonna hurt the kids. It's not gonna do anybody no good. But sometimes we stay because of the kids, and sometimes you stay out of fear.
Okay, now let me say this: stand for the kids for what? So all you're doing is got a dysfunctional house and now having dysfunctional kids. And the reason why I can say that because I stayed,
Me
and then I
too.
then I realized then a realization come take place. You put yourself and your kids in a position that should not have been. So
Mm,
now you got a dysfunctional household, and then sometimes let me say this because sometimes the parents don't even allow the kids to know what's going on. So when the separation comes, it's so devastating on the kids because they don't even realize that there's an issue in the house because we lie,
Yes, yes, yes.
we hide stuff. And then
Hmm.
you got the house just so ruthless that everybody hollering, fussing, cussing, fighting, all this stuff. Then that house is dysfunctional. So at the end of the day, both houses are did two different ways. But at the end of the day, the kids get the hit. The kids are the ones that get messed up.
Yep.
So now not only are you toe up, now you raising up toe up kids. And if they don't get their self right, then their children gonna be toe up. So 7 years is long enough.
I said the same thing. So I'm gonna agree with you on that. Now let's get to this next one. Because Pastor Q says so. I don't know. Are you still up here, Pastor Q? I don't know. She probably had to go. She said this next question, the first thing she said was, are they saved because it matters? And I get why she said that. Then she said, which I agree with her statement. She said, I'm gonna have Travis go back and post it back up so you can see it.
Okay.
This is the question. Been married to my husband for 15 years, and I realized that I no longer want to be with him or in a relationship with the opposite sex again. What do I do?
Wow. Wow. Been married to my husband for 15 years.
15 years.
And now she realizes be with the she want to be with the same sex.
Yeah. She don't want no more men after this.
So
So
she
let's
want a
break
woman.
it down to you. I know her. It is what it is. Yes, she's a minister. That's why she got married, because it's a good look that fits her, they passed whatever. It fits the title, so they married each other 15 years. So it's either one or two things. Either she didn't want him from the beginning, she's always liked women, and they got married under the pretense of for everybody else, the perception, you know how that go. That
All
happens a lot in the church.
all the above.
Or there was so much trauma in the relationship that it just turned her off of men, period. Thinking that if she be with a woman, that she won't have those same issues. Now, I already gave my take on it and I'm not gonna run it down. I want to see what you're gonna say.
Let me say this. First of all, in order to want something, you have to know what it feels like, what it takes. Because let me say this. Now, me personally, I'm a I like Butterfingers, right? I like the Butterfinger candy bar, and I like it because I tasted it.
Hmm.
And I like the taste of it. In order for you to know that you want to go that way, that means you don't already experience it or had a mindset of it. So I personally think that she had an attraction for this before. It may even have been an experiment before. And sometimes in ministry, people put us where they think we should be,
Come on now.
and we don't have enough time for self deliverance. Some
Hmm.
people refuse to even say who they really are because the church has condemned people so harshly
Hmm.
on their decisions.
Hmm.
Now, there's nowhere in the Bible to tell man that man's supposed to dictate or judge people. You bring them in, you use the word and let the word be the breaker. And that's what happened. Because you put this image on people and it caused people to start beginning to be camouflaged. It started people to start beginning to be somebody else who they're not. So that right there is a mental thing. So she's battling to be in a relationship with somebody who she really don't even want to be with. And it's not that she can't be delivered, or I'm like the pastor. Um, they're both ministers, right? So it's not like if you look at it through, hypothetically looking at it to the word of God, they know what the word of God is. But they went in there not being delivered, not saying their truth.
Hmm.
See, if she was able to say her truth, if she was able to talk to somebody about what she was going through and what she was experimenting, what she was feeling, without being judged, it could have been a better outcome.
She
But
probably got married.
absolutely, and made in due timing. But some things had to transpire That's why the truth is so important, and no judgment. The church got to stop judging people, and you got to begin to accept people for who they are, and let God do the rest. Let the word break them. Let the word be the breaker. Okay, then I'm gonna say this. Um,
Well, say it.
you know I am. I walked in the house. I walked into the house of the Lord, um, uncleaned. I walked as an adulterer,
Hmm.
as a whoremonger, because I was sleeping with somebody other than my husband. I walked in the house of the Lord that way. Was I judged? Yes. Did they try to make you feel some type of way? Yes. But what happened to me was I told God, God, I need you to help me. I can't deal with them judgmental people. But I need you to, because I know my flaws. I know, and I was, let me tell you something. And honest and yes, I did this, because you nor the devil gonna bind me. You
Hmm.
gonna keep me in a place in my mind where I'm too fearful to say what's going on with me, because
Yes.
you're gonna judge me. The church is the hospital which supposed to bring deliverance, but how can I even get deliverance when I can't even tell you my sickness? I
And
can't
you
even tell you what's wrong with me.
and they can't recognize your symptoms or don't want to because they got the same symptoms you got.
Absolutely, you killed me in the emergency room. I haven't even been able to go back in the back and be hooked up, because you done already killed me in the emergency room.
Come on now.
So now I can't even tell you that I'm coming in here, because when you go in, the doctor asks you, well, what is your symptoms? Is this generational? I can't even reveal to you what's really going on with me, because you done killed me in the emergency room. Now I got to lie. I got to hide what I'm really going through.
Hmm.
But this the hospital. So who failed them for real? Who failed them for real?
I just really feel like I agree with you. I agree with Pastor Q because after we got a little deep into it and I began to express because I had to say something so people could get like she didn't just wake up one day and say she wanted to be gay. I didn't in the letter, her letter is nothing about the church, but because I know her, I know she's a pastor, her husband is a pastor. The problem is she said she need to get delivered from people, and I agree with that as well. And
Mm-hmm.
that's sort of the same thing you're saying. Like, um, and I said it. I said if you get delivered from people and caring what people thought, because the person said to me one day, and I already said this, yo, you like a rebel. You don't care. I said it's not the fact that I'm a rebel, which I am, I can be, or the fact that I don't care. It's the fact that I only can be me. Because if I be anyone else, I'm not gonna be happy. And I'd be damned if I will let you force me into a marriage with anybody. And I explained this earlier. They've tried. I was paired up with different prophets and pastors and apostles and things of that nature. And my answer was no. Because that's not what I want. Not only because a lot of them had sugar in their tank and it was a marriage for convenience, because that's what they do. Oh,
Yeah.
you I see you're a prophet. You don't know you're a prophet. Here's another prophet, and you sing, put you together. Y'all can start a ministry under my ministry, and then I'll get a lot of time because you singing and music brings the people, and then he plays it. He's a preacher, and then y'all both see. So we gonna get it going, and they just put people together. Like back in the day, arranged marriages. I've seen it done. It almost happened to me over 8 times.
So then who failed who?
You know what I'm saying? So I just truly believe I'm not gonna. Yes, the church did fail her, but at the same time, she had a choice to
But
be
check this.
herself. Like I told you, she asked me, "How you're just a rebel, yes? Like what you doing?" She didn't even call me Yaz. I'm lying. It's Nisi because she knows me. Nisi, like how are you doing this? How are you not being with such and such and such? They was trying to match me up when they was matching her up. And I said, boo boo, first of all, he looked like he got sugar in his tank. Second of all, I'm not fully delivered and I don't really like men right now. We
And
gonna keep
see,
it 100, right? Let's keep it 100. Me and her was in the same boat. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not gonna say who it is or go into that deep, but I'm just gonna give you my part.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really like men right now because I wasn't healed from being raped and stalked at the time. So a man was the last thing I want, not because I felt like a woman could give me what a man couldn't. It was because I had control.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't do to me what I just experienced out there, the rape and the kidnapping and all. They couldn't do that. Cause I had them. I was the nigga in that relationship. You feel me? So it was nothing they could do. And like I told her, he looked like he got sugar. If I come in one day, see, I'm getting married to you, and I come in and see you with somebody one day, and it's another man. Oh, honey, it's going down. Meet me in the trap. It's going down. You feel me? That's real though. And I also told her that at that time I wasn't sure if I wanted to be with a man. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, I wasn't fully delivered. So yeah, they failed to recognize her symptoms.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes we go along with things because we want the titles. We want to feel accepted. We,
Absolutely.
we, we want the limelight. We want the fame and everything they promise that comes with it. So
Absolutely.
we go along with it because while they think they manipulating us, we're really manipulating them because we want it.
And I can look at it that way, but see, sometimes we so caught up. We get
Hmm.
so caught up in the numbers. We get so caught up in planning here and planning there and planning here and establishing leadership and putting titles on people that don't deserve it. That God has not called them. We do it ourselves. It's a self thing. And we put these things on these people, and then we leave them out there. There's no way that I believe that who she came up under didn't know what she was going through, because of or like you said, a spirit of manipulation that was on her.
It was both. They
Okay.
knew, just like
Okay.
they knew I was smoking cigarettes. They knew I was doing this. They knew I was doing that. But because of the gift, and
So it
because
wasn't about the ministry. It wasn't about the soul.
they seen how we can grow it,
Self
they
gain.
seen the gift. They
Self
seen
gain.
money that, cause I was about to sign at the time. So they seen the money that was. They did not care about my soul. They did. They just was like, listen, when you come in here, you don't smell like smoke. When you come in here, I need you to present yourself to give the perception that you're holy, the perception that you're delivered and saved. You understand what I'm saying?
So it's more or less. It was more or less self gain.
Her, it was the same for her at the time as well. She went along with it. I didn't.
So the question is, the thing is now, like I said, it was more or less a self gain. It was more or less. It was all about the money. It was about the money and the
It was.
building up. Now
I,
check this then. Check this then. If
mhm.
if if she know that this is where she's at, then step down and self check.
Yeah, 15 years later, you let me shut up.
But it doesn't see it
Really?
doesn't matter how it don't matter how long or when you do it. Just do it. Step down and self check
And
because
that's what the letters stand. I think she's ready to people
yeah.
just okay. Oh my God, hold on, Pastor Q. I'm gonna try to let's see if we can get our producer back so he can put that up there.
Yeah, it's
You see
just step
the
down.
flesh, carnal aspect, which is wrong, but there is righteous. Come on now. Judgment, which is to introduce the person to conviction that brings a heart change and a healing to wholeness. That's right. I agree with
Absolutely.
that.
And I do see, and that's what you said. Bring them to. That means you bring them to the word. You produce the word to the people. You give them scriptures that can back up what you're saying. See, that's the thing. We don't want to give them the scripture. We want to give them
I
us.
don't I don't only think we supposed to just give them scripture either.
Not you don't not just scripture by
Lead
itself.
by example as well.
Yeah,
You understand
we
what I'm
need that. You got to walk how you talking. I'll go with that. But if
saying?
you talking about bringing somebody in for healing, yes, you if you're not living it, then you don't need to be discussing it. That's point blank. Okay, or accept your flaws, because
Yeah.
this is the thing with me. I wake up repentance. I wake up repenting to God. I wake up asking God for forgiveness because I know that I don't walk 100%. I
Hmm.
too make mistakes.
Yes.
So I come to him with spirit and in truth. I
Hmm.
come to him with clean hands and a pure heart. Before I
Listen,
go into
hold
Minister
on.
Feedback.
Let me say this. Let me say this. That's you.
Yeah, yeah,
Hold
absolutely.
on. Listen, that's you. That might be how you do it. That might be how I do it. That might be how Pastor Q would do it. DeMonica do it. But we're talking about someone. Let's get back to this. We're talking about someone that's they can't even be truthful because they can't even be themselves.
Okay, so then
And yes, she wanted accolades and things of that nature, but that stuff was passed down. This is how you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And while she was liking Keisha, they was pushing Dexter over and was told, you be with Dexter. This is what's going to happen when you get with Dexter. And this is what you do.
okay.
You know why? Because if you be with Keisha, you going to hell, you going to burn. That's all that was told to her. If
Okay,
you
check this.
Keisha, you going to go to hell, you going to burn. So you can work your deliverance out while you with Dexter and learn to love Dexter.
Okay, then let's check this out then. Check this out. She
Mhm.
tried that. She tried that 7 years of that, right?
15.
15. So she tried 15 years, right?
Now
So she
she's
still so
now
she
she's asking us,
so
what do she do?
okay. She tried the way that she tried that way 15 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you back at square one from 15 years, you back to the same square one. So that means you got to try it a different way. That means now try it a different way. You want deliverance? Accept what you done. Accept who you are. Step down and let God. See, now it's time to step down and get a relationship with God herself. Now it's time to step down and begin to live in your truth and bring your truth forth to because the word says, I send to no man but God. So sit down and bring yourself the truth. And you talk, look, God, I messed I tried the way of man.
Mm-hmm.
I did it their way, and it won't all their fault. Because God now showed me of everything I did that was
Mm-hmm.
wrong. Because
Okay.
now it's time for self healing. So how can you heal if you still in the same state of mind? Step
That's
down.
You right. That's what Pastor Q said earlier. And I said the same thing as well. It's time for her to self-heal, know who she is, walk her truth. And let me say this,
Yes.
anybody that's battling, and I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a gender expert or a sexologist or who you should be with expert. I'm not gonna tell you you're going to hell because you know the Bible and you know what the Bible says. But if you go to hell for that, so is the person stealing, so is the person robbing, so is the adulterer, so is the fornicator. So I'm not singling you out. I'm just saying this because of the question. And I can say this because I've been there. I've been at a state where I was told I was going to hell, but no one never really taught me. And I just always been me, except for maybe for like a good what was that, 2-3 years we was there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like 2-3 years. I kind of kiki, but I've always been me. And in the beginning, see how it starts out when you come to the church or anywhere, it doesn't just have to be the church. And you have a gift that can offer them to help them prosper. But since we're talking about church because she is a pastor and I am who I am, we're going to go there. So when I came there, I had something to offer them that I didn't know I had. You understand? But they seen it. But then I knew I was the worship leader. I was the adjutant. I was this. I was that. The minister. I lay hands. You know everything with you. So because I can offer that, I was allowed to sin without no one saying anything to me. You don't notice that with musicians? Musicians are the biggest whores sometimes. Some of my husband's hiring musicians. I'm just joking. But sometimes they can be the biggest whores because you got all the women throwing their panties and everything else at them. And they never get checked for it. The prophet can do what they want and they never get checked for it. Why? Because it's a service that they can give them that's going to help them prosper, so they think. So you don't get checked. I didn't get checked. God checked me.
You didn't get checked by man on
The
this
lead
earth.
But yes, that's what I'm talking about. Me, I'm not talking about God because He checked me plenty of times. You understand what I'm saying? And so I didn't get. I don't. Can you still see me?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I didn't get checked, and God checked me, but man didn't check me, and they allowed me. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm sorry, Travis. Y'all forgive me. This is just some ghetto stuff today, but we having technical problems because the screen just went out. That's why I just asked you if you can see me, and
Yeah.
I don't the remote. Travis,
Well, let me say this while you calling Travis.
go
You
ahead.
know, the thing of it is, um, man may not check you, but that's why you got to prove to show prove you study to prove to show thyself approval. Man ain't gonna check you, but when it comes to the timing, when it comes to with time between you and God, get away from me. You work of iniquity. I know you not.
And I get that. See, and you can see that's what I'm saying. From a person that's been there, God can God can check us and we still can ignore it.
Uh-huh.
Still
Absolutely.
ignore warnings.
Because
We
everything
still
is true.
ignore the voices when we're in that mode and we think because we get big headed. Everybody want me to sing there. Everybody this, da, 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 da. I can still smoke. They know I'm smoking. They know I'm shacking. They know I'm fornicating. Ain't nobody checking me.
That's
So,
right.
you get to a point where you big headed.
Absolutely.
And that's
But
just real. I'm just being so honest with you because I've
mhm,
been there. You be big headed and you think nobody gonna check me. And even though God is checking you and he's giving you warnings and things of that nature, you're not paying attention to that because you're in your own little mind and in your own little world. You
mhm.
understand? And so when you come off of it, sometimes when you come off of that high, because that's what it is, you be on this high. I'm everything.
That pride.
That
That pride.
pride, that ego.
Yep.
You get knocked down.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh wow. So I wasn't supposed to do this. Oh, and then it started to make sense why I went through so much and why this and why that is because I was doing this when I knew better not to do that. And even
Absolutely.
though she might know better, that spirit or however you want to say it, her feelings could have came from something she was dealing with when she was a kid.
Absolutely. I
Something
agree with that.
teenager and it never got dealt with. And it could have came from somebody in the inside.
And I can agree with that too.
You know what I'm saying? So now she's like, okay, this is where I'm at. What do I do? So my first thing is get you together. Let
Absolutely.
I don't care if you because people gonna do what they want. You can tell them all day that's a sin. Da, 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 da. They gonna do what they want. You understand? So my thing, whoever you gonna date, before you even think about dating anybody, get you together so you can know who you are.
And that's the thing. In order to know who you are, it's acceptance. And living your truth. Live in you can work on you better if you live in your truth.
Facts.
And that's what she tried everything else. She tried the other way. And now she's more damaged than she was from the beginning.
Facts.
I,
Okay.
I can only imagine what's going on in her mind about, what the word says, how
Mm,
I'm feeling, what I'm dealing with. I'm trying every day not to do this thing. This thing is still at me. And who do I talk to?
the battle, the war that's going.
Within the mind.
She needs spiritual and natural counseling, I believe.
I'm t-
The
you
war
know,
that goes on in your mind, yo.
let me say this, y'all. I was just saying today to my daughter, I said, no, I won't talk to my daughter, I was talking to my sister. I said, I'm ready to take a week or a weekend just for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't do that for yourself and keep walking around trying to act like you invincible or think that the weight is not too heavy, um, and people apply pressure, you
Mm-hmm.
accept pressure, and if you don't take the time out for you to get you back, to rebuild you back up, you're gonna be walking around spiritually, emotionally dead, like a zombie. You need that time for just you and yourself alone to
Fact.
rebuild yourself back up. To look at in this timing, I'm gonna look at everything I did, whether it was right or wrong. I'm having space to myself that I can self-check me. You need that time to just self-check you, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll know where to go next, how to move next. What
Mm-hmm.
need to be cut off? What need to be added on? We need to take that time. And that's how we get so caught up because we so worried about other people and how other people portray us. And we don't want to look weak. And we don't want to, we always got to sound like this and we always got to look like this. No, deal with that you. Deal with that you first. Take that time to build you back up. It's
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's a selfish season. And I'm about to begin my selfish season. And whoever don't like it, they'll be okay until I come out of it.
Facts. Okay. So the next question. So what you're telling her to do is take time, have a selfish season, know who she is, get to know her, do some self-deliverance, some self-care, get to know herself. Is that
Absolutely.
what you're saying? Okay.
Absolutely. And walk in her truth. Say, God, I'm dealing with this thing on me that I'm liking women.
Okay, so the next one is my husband stated he wanted to be in a poly relationship and I want to be in one, but he wants an extra. No, no, no. Hold on. Let me just. What? My husband stated he wants to be in a poly relationship. I agreed to be in one, but I don't want an extra wife. I want an extra husband. How do I tell him that? How do I tell him that?
I ain't a person to answer. You know what? I'm so selfish. It can't be me and nobody.
You
Look.
still answer the question.
You talk to him about everything, you talk to him about all that, then you better get that same voice to talk that you talk to him about saying yes. They say, I'd rather have a husband than a wife. I mean, I don't know. Listen, it's hard for me to answer that because of the simple fact now, because I'm so.
Me too. I don't share. Oh, yeah. So, I'm just like, wow, okay. But I'm not one to share. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, I can't see it. I can't, I just can't.
So
Because you think we all happy, gee, and one force move, and I'll be on you like white.
because the thing of it is,
Right, like you stole something, baby. So,
you understand what you're introducing into the house, what
yes.
you're introducing into the bed, what you're
Mm.
introducing to the bedroom, because you saying now that you want to have another man in the bed with you and your husband. So what you gonna do when them two men start having sex with each other?
Erabasha.
See, you're asking for something, but are you looking at the complete outcome? Sometimes we just say yes, being stupid, and don't look at the what totally can happen. Now you messed up because they don't got a sensation and feeling with themselves. Now you out the picture. Now you toe up. Just like saying you introducing a woman, you bring a woman to your bedroom. Okay, I'm gonna bring a woman in there for my husband. What if that woman outperforms you and now you replaced?
Come on now. That's why I say no, no, no.
See, sometimes we can do stuff without thinking.
You said outperform.
Yeah,
Hey
you
Tracy,
don't never get a turn.
Tracy, you hear this?
You never get a turn because the chick that outperformed you. But you brought it to the bedroom. And
Yes,
now
sir.
you X'd out. Now you on the chair looking at it and can't be a part of it. See, you
Hear
don't
the
introduce
part.
something to your house.
Ooh, that's good.
So you man, stop thinking so on impulse and
Ooh,
think about the long term on this.
minute somebody said, see, I don't have my producer here to ping it, but I'm gonna say the thing said so with well, wait a minute. Before I read the comment, I just gotta say my little song because you said she gonna outperform her and she gonna be like, cause I'm gonna ride it like a rodeo. Look, Tracy said she here for it. I hate Tracy. Outperform. Okay. So would you rather her or him go outside of the relationship and do it anyway?
No,
Ooh.
my thing is this: why don't y'all try to figure out something that's good for y'all? Okay, if what he's doing is not working, then introduce something into the bedroom. Maybe he need to strap on. Maybe he need to add valve. I mean, introduce something that's gonna help push the. Okay, we talking real. We talking truth.
I know, but why would he need the strap on?
I mean, maybe she need to. This is the thing. Why enter? Why enter? Because when you want to invite somebody else in the bedroom, something is lacking. Because
Mm,
if you can handle your spot, your position, Nothing else can come in and let me tell you, man, go ahead. Let me tell you something.
Wait a minute. Wait, before you say, yo, they are really good. They in the comments. She said, wait, good girl. Wait. This is out of my imagination. So that's why they went to, okay, come on now. Listen, y'all could call in too. 469-545-0513.
Okay, but see, the thing of it is, I see, so that's why they want to.
That's why they want the poly.
Okay, so then accept, then that means you are willing to accept everything that comes with that.
Okay, so I get what you're saying. Her question was though, how does she tell her husband that she want an extra husband, not an extra wife? And you saying tell him the same way you said yes, had a conversation, but be prepared for what you're in your bedroom. So, Pastor Q, where are you? What is the scripture for this?
Let me tell you something.
Listen, be prepared for what you bring into your bedroom.
Absolutely.
Be prepared if your husband, he say, yes, okay, you can get another husband. The next thing you know is Bobby and Steve and Eve is pushed out the way, and you got to sit there and watch him, and they don't let you even join in because now you just introduced something to him. So she's saying, tell him the same way you say, yeah, I'll be in a poly relationship, but be prepared for what can happen. You can lose your husband to your new husband. Ooh.
And you can lose your husband to your new wife. Let
Lord.
that chick come in there and outperform you. You mess around, that chick outperform you. Stop playing games. I'm telling you, y'all sitting back making you sometimes you want to do stuff because everybody else doing it. Or you're fascinated. But not really even understanding what you introducing into your house, into your bedroom.
Wait a minute. She said, girl, this is good. Me personally, I don't get down. I'm not going to tell you. Listen, this is what I am going to tell you. I am selfish. I don't do that. I'm not inviting anything or anyone into my bedroom because I know me. I probably get violent, catch a charge and stuff. And I just don't believe that anyone should be in your bedroom. Now, if you decide that that's what you want and that's what you want to do, that's your choice. You gotta suffer the consequences for the actions and the decisions that you're making.
Stop looking at all that stuff on television.
Oh, the authoress. She said, or you could lose yourself. Said maybe she is prepared, but she knows that her husband may not be because he is selfish. Ooh, I'm a ride like a rodeo.
Okay.
So
that means you willing now to lower yourself to please him.
Ooh, good. Come on now.
Now you're willing to lower yourself to please him. Now, what state of mind are you gonna be in? What state of mind are you gonna be in? What all are you putting on yourself? Can you handle that much weight? When I'm telling you, mess around and bring that chick into that bedroom, and you ain't as freaky as she is, or you don't know what it is to understand your man's body, and she outperforms you,
or he outperforms.
Girl, go ahead, stop playing games. Okay, talk to me a year later. Tell me where you at a year later with that.
Okay, so let me say this. I agree with you. I do think that you guys gotta have,
complete understanding.
You gotta have a complete understanding to bring someone into your bedroom. And that's because you're bringing someone. First of all, you're breaking a vow. You're married. You're breaking a vow.
Absolutely.
Vows you said before God, so you're breaking it. 2, you have to, you got to be prepared. Yes, there's some grown folk. you gotta be prepared, for the outcome, like I said, because the person he picked ain't. Oh, wait a minute. That could be true. See, they going deeper. They saying the person he choosing is not even a random.
Could be.
Yeah, probably not a random somebody he already getting. So let me just finish this statement right quick, and then y'all,
Mhm.
because this must be a hot topic. This is the hot topic. But all jokes aside, you have to know what you're getting yourself into. If you choosing to break your vow, and you guys are on one accord and choosing to break your vow, that's what you guys, if that's what you want to do, that's what you're gonna do. Whether I tell you don't, she tell you don't, it's a sin. What can happen? But what I am gonna say is make sure you have a conversation. Everything starts with communication. You
Absolutely.
need to have a conversation, a conversation, because if you bring someone else in your room, in your bed, and you ain't discussed the rules, what could be done, what can't be done, what days, if y'all all together or just y'all two together or you two together, like Regina said, they can take your mate from you. They'll take your spouse from you. And you can't get mad because you guys didn't set no rules. You guys didn't have a conversation. Whether they can be together by themselves or it has to be all of y'all together. See, this is a very confusing thing, and God is not the art of confusion. But I am gonna say, you better hope she don't perform on you.
And
Either way, Terry. Either way, the girl could come in and perform good on both. See, y'all gotta know the type of people you bringing in your home. Y'all could be thinking y'all bringing somebody in your home because I know this happened to someone. Y'all bringing someone into your home for fun, right? To spice up your life a little bit. And that person whole mind state, that person been watching y'all.
to turn.
That what she say? Look at what happened to Will and Jada. The person been watching a conversation and a doctor visit. STDs and Rona is real. I know that's right. The person been watching y'all all the whole time. The person been envious of y'all relationship the whole time. Now that person got in here in y'all relationship because y'all brung her in, and guess what? She manipulated both of y'all and tore y'all apart.
Absolutely.
All for one night. Oh no, this is Polly. So this is supposed to be, and it might just be one night because that person gonna come and tear y'all up to the point
Absolutely.
where y'all not even married. Y'all the people that's bringing, and this is her marriage or his marriage. So you got to be really careful on what you doing, who you bringing in your home. STDs, Rona, gonorrhea, HIV is real. We don't discuss it no more because Rona has took over with everything. But AIDS is still real out here, people. Please know.
Absolutely. And let me say this. You said Miss Whitehead, that's the pastor.
Marquita,
Uh-huh.
That's Pastor Q.
Oh,
Yeah,
Pastor
she.
Q. Okay. Now, Pastor Q, I totally agree with your comment. Now we got to look at this thing because of the simple fact everybody ain't saved, and we're
Mhm.
trying to bring them to the word. We still got to go at them for where they at. To identify, to let them know, no, this is not right. Then we can bring biblical scriptures to them or bring them to, because see, if the people don't know the word, don't know nothing about the word, and we hit them with the word, sometimes they don't even want to receive the word. So we got to go out among them and go where they are. No, we don't condone this. No, we don't say that this is right. But you got to go to people according to this right here, bringing somebody into your household. When you married between a husband and a wife. That's what the word says. He's connect a husband.
That's what the word says, but you didn't say that. You said when you marry, you
Yeah,
got you got to speak. You see, I
that's
get what
that's why I'm saying when you're doing something like this, you got to go all, you got to cover all areas because you have people that don't know the word but still need help
I mean. You got people that know the word and don't even.
and still need help. And I say this: no, it's not something that you condone. No, it's not, because it is wrong to bring other people in the bedroom. It is because you are bringing in so many different spirits.
Okay, so what? Go ahead.
You are, and what some people don't even realize that they are bringing because their lack of knowledge.
Whatever's a
You don't even realize what you're bringing into the bedroom,
yes.
into the marriage, into the household. That marriage ain't gonna last because if you're looking at it biblically, it's not of God. You messed that up when you
Yeah,
decide to bring somebody else in. So
fact.
now when you brought them in, expect torment, expect things to happen because you decided to bring somebody else into something that should be sacred between a husband and a wife, two people.
Mm-hmm.
So when we look at it biblically, do that, I mean, completely wrong. Even if you don't even look at it biblically, say I'm not even, I don't know the word. Say I'm not even, but me personally, I can say, look, I don't want no parts of that. I'm in the world and I still say I don't want no parts of that because I know what it can do.
When I wasn't saved and I was in the world. Wait a
I still
minute.
ain't want no
Wait,
parts of
wait,
that.
wait, hold on now. Let me think.
Oh, let me think.
I'm gonna
At
keep
one
it
point,
real. Hold on. I wouldn't do no poly. The question is about poly. I would never do that because I can't share. If I love you, I love hard, yo. I don't have enough to love two people at one time like that. Cause I require a lot. And most of the time the people I'm with require a lot.
how do
So
you
to
have
have
enough
two
time to love two
people,
people?
huh?
How can you even love two people like that? Somebody gonna be short.
Somebody gonna be short in some way. And nigga, is your pockets big enough to take care of two wives or two husbands?
Let me say something. I had an incident. I'm not gonna call no names. Wherein the husband and the wife brought in a friend into the bedroom. The friend ended up getting pregnant. They ended up getting rid of the baby. Had to get rid of the baby because the friend got pregnant. Okay. Brought another woman into the relationship. Guess what? Now that other woman has her husband. Now she on outback because you defiled the bedroom. You decided to bring somebody else into a position that you should have been able to hold and only hold yourself.
And then you taught somebody into killing their kid.
Absolutely. See, that's what I'm saying. When you bring stuff like that, you don't know all that you're bringing in.
And then that means they ain't use protection.
Okay, you don't know all that you're bringing in. You don't know all that attached to that. You
Yeah,
say yes to one thing, but what about all them other spirits that's coming in behind it that you didn't say yes to?
girl.
What about all those things?
I know that's right.
Because of that one yes, you done brought in 20 other different types of spirits.
Now you addicted to other things. You ain't never have addiction problem in
Ain't
your life.
never know nothing about it. Now you sitting back looking like you done lost your mind, almost schizophrenic and bipolar.
Come
Because you
on now.
done messed around and said yes to something that you didn't think of and didn't even know what else came along with it. That's
Mm,
why when you got to count up the cost when you say yes. When you want to be a part of something, count the cost up.
okay. Let's move on from that because I
Okay.
can that's a good topic. Maybe we have that on the next Zoom. Okay. I've caught my husband looking at me side eye, and if looks could kill, I will be dead. You know what? I've seen that too, though. How does she respond? Should she be scared? She want to know. Should she be scared? I'm sorry, y'all. My phone. I don't even know. That's somebody in New York, though. That's my family, I think. Should she be scared? What does she do? She's feeling, she's feeling a little unsettled.
Because he looked at us. So,
He looking at her sideways. He giving her the side eye, like he about to kill her. Like he looking at her like something is like he's angry at her,
so
or
she can't that.
to kill. If looks could kill, she would be dead. That's the type of look.
Okay, so baby, you want to go street way to
How
baby?
you want to do that? Do she sleep with the knife under her?
No, she ain't got. While he gone at work, going to be with the friends, going wherever he at. Do a deal, John. Drop a letter on him and keep on booking.
So you telling her to leave her husband because he looked at her sideways?
She's saying if looks could kill, she's scared. So she's supposed to stay there until she die. I mean, what
Somebody
are
said,
you?
"Oh, somebody." Okay, you call. I'm sorry. I was like, somebody from New York is calling this my family.
Because my thing is this.
Sorry,
See,
I'm sorry. Hold on, we got a caller calling in.
okay,
Can you do
okay.
it again? Call again. I'm sorry, Travis. Oh, can you give me
Because
my?
but to the call come in because okay, then sit down and ask them what's going on. Because I missed the part that it was her husband. Okay, since it's her husband, sit down and ask them, boo, what's going on? Why you looking like that?
Mhm.
What's going on?
My ex used to do that. Sad he wasn't happy with himself.
Yeah. So she's scared to even ask him. She's scared to even talk to him about it. See that's the issue. Sometimes we don't even want to have those type of conversations. Cause me personally, I would say, baby,
Okay. Give me that
I
thing,
would
please.
say, baby, why you looking like that? What's
Yeah,
going on?
hear it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, no, you right, Travis. Hold on. It's on Rodecaster Pro. I gotta take this. I take that. Put that in there for me. Hello, we got a caller. Hello, she's still coming. Hold on 1 second. Hello, I did. Hello, why we can't hear?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hi, caller number 11111. It is Pastor Q.
I couldn't text no more. It is just driving me crazy. Sister Regina, you on it. Okay, beautiful. You hit left and right, I promise you.
She's on the call.
Good evening. Good evening.
Would you like to introduce yourself, Pastor Q, or some, ma'am?
Hello everybody. I'm no stranger to Yasmin. That's my girl. I just wanted to tap just for a second, understanding that we do have a broad spectrum that we're talking to. And if you just take it by the title of each ministry, just you're speaking about broken. I understand that's part of Miss Regina's title, True Serum, Yasmin, but then it brings it back to personal.
Mm-hmm.
It's from what's within that defiles us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as Miss Regina said, all the spirits that we have been in contact with, past, present, makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
But we still have to stand true to what we know as the Word of God and gospel carriers. That's what I meant by not, condoning or,
Mm-hmm.
compromising. We still, be it saved, unsaved, poly, whatever that they're dealing with no judgment, to make them feel as though they can't come to us. We have to make them feel a safe zone to us so that they can come and speak their truth. A lot of times people don't have a safe zone to speak their truth, and that's why they stay where they are in their sin. But when they do come to us as a safe zone, we have to be able to speak our truth to them as well, and add that application, like you said, what God delivered you from. So I just think that in these type of forums, when we come for real, come for real, and stand our ground. Not saying that you ladies have it, but I'm just saying for all the listeners, stand your ground. Don't compromise.
Yep.
Be real.
Well, all right.
Yep.
That was the
That's
words from
that's
Pastor
that's
Q.
that's where I stand.
Absolutely.
But I just wanted to call in and encourage you both and tell you both that I love you and I really appreciate this straight no chaser, in your face, tough and tight, raw and right type of conversation that's needed.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
And Pastor Q, can you tell them where they can find you at, and let them know about Tough Talk to y'all? This is a tongue twister for me. Talk Tough Talk Tuesday. And where can they
Right.
find you at, please?
You funny. Well, I have Mentor Mondays, and that's on Zoom from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Then I have my Facebook Live and with that YouTube and all the social media, Tough Talk Tuesday, where we have these type of conversations. And I would love to have Miss Regina and you on one of my Tough Talks, and we just get real with it as well. And then Wednesday is my prayer call. Thursday is my Thankful Thursday. And Friday night, I call it my Fight Night Friday. So you can contact me, 716-578-1456. 1718 or email me 2009D as in David, F as in Frank, C as in Charlie at gmail.com. I really appreciate that plug, sis, and God bless you.
Oh, God bless you. Don't be giving all these people your number. I'm selfish. I told you that.
Listen, you everybody now listen, that's my ministry number. You have my personal number. Everybody don't get my personal number. That's why you ain't know.
I know. I was like,
I called you from my personal.
who is this? It didn't come.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you because I got it under Pastor Q for the ministry number. Okay. Is there any?
Pastor,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Regina.
Pastor Q, if you can put your information down because you said it so fast, your girl ain't writing nothing down. But if you put it in the chat out, I would definitely like to view the page, listen to you and stuff. I truly believe that it is a clergy call that has been taking place in the atmosphere for us to do what we need to do for God, and we're using the podcasts and stuff to bring people out of bondages and people that has been in captivity. And we got to start talking about the hard stuff, the stuff that the people run away from speaking about, because people are really going through things and they really want a way out. They really need somebody to talk to, and some are not going to come to you, but they can hear other people situations and other people trials and tribulations, and find their way out through that. So again, if you can put it down, I would love to go on and to view it. I'll go back and listen to some things that you have already posted, have already presented, um, because it's so needed. We got to utilize what we have, and when they say go to the nations and go to the world, God made it so convenient that we can do that right from home. All it takes is a share.
You better come on. And while she said that, make sure y'all like and share this
Absolutely.
video. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all like and
Oh
share.
yeah, you
Like and share.
know me. I shared it already.
Yeah. So,
Like, share, and make sure y'all donate. We are going to feed the less fortunate on the third Sunday of this month and every month after. But okay, go ahead, Pastor Q. I'm sorry about that. Shameless plugs.
Miss, yes, I just want to give, as Miss Regina had said, I just want to back it up. Mark 7, you know me. Yes, I got to come with the word. Mark 7:20. It says, and then he added, Jesus was speaking, it is what comes from inside that defiles you.
Mm-hmm.
For from within, out of a person's heart, comes evil thoughts, sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, wickedness, deceit, lustful desires, envy, slander, pride, and foolishness. All these vile things come from within that are what defiles you. So we have to remember it's in us, but it has to come out of us.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm not going to hold up the much. I said my piece. I thank you for giving me the time. I love you all, and I will put my info in the chat.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that was Pastor Q. She gave us the word. What was it, Mark? Right? It was Mark. Okay. She's gonna put her information in the inbox. Yo, we're gonna have to do a second part to this because we've been up here for a minute and there's a lot of questions. And I'm not even gonna front to everyone who questions. I inboxed y'all today and let y'all know that I was gonna read y'all questions today. Some of these questions are a couple of months, but I was just waiting for when I do it. I don't want to have to keep coming on every day, every time I get a question. So we're gonna do this last question. I don't know which. I don't want to. I think we should. That's a little deep. Okay. Been with my husband for 3 years, and he was acting like he wasn't interested in me. It's only been 3 years. I began changing my look to help him be more interested, but instead of it making him more interested, it only made me I'm sorry. It only made instead of him being more interested in me, it made me
more interested in others.
Wow.
That part.
Wow. Now,
So what she's saying is she's been in a relationship, married for 3 years, and he treated her like he didn't. I'm not gonna say like that. She said he gave her the impression that he wasn't interested, trying to get some insight. Some women have to have time for their men, right? Talk about it, trying to get some insight. I hear you, Terry. I'm gonna let Regina answer that, but let me get this question out so we can have it. We could think about it because it's the last question. Well, we gonna do this. How we gonna do it? We gonna answer Terry, and then we gonna go to the last question. And the last question is: I've been with my husband for 3 years. He act like he's not interested in me. So I begin to change my look and change some things. But instead, now I don't care if he's interested in me, and it's making me to be more interested in others. So in other words, she changed her look up, and she a baddie now because she sent the picture. She a baddie now. She look totally different.
but yes,
Totally different. So now she's like, shoot, all this time you wasn't interested. Now I'm a baddie. I ain't never been with a baddie. I've been on TikTok too much. So now that she changed her, her appearance and everything. Now let me let you know, son. I don't care what your outside look like. If you not happy in this relationship, you're gonna be not happy in your next relationship if you don't fix what's going on inside you. But anyway, we're gonna go back. So now she wants somebody else. Because she's getting that attention. She getting a lot of them hearts, them DMs. They like, dang, shorty, you gotta glow up or whatever they saying. So now she don't even care what he think no more. It's just about now she want to give it to others. But before you get that, y'all think about that. Terry said some women have to have time for their man, right? Talk about it, trying to get some insight.
Terry, you are absolutely correct. Because this is the thing, women. Let me say this to you. And I'm gonna talk on a broad aspect. Sometimes we get these men, and then we become so complacent, or we become so like we done got them now. That's it, and we forget about even looking nice. We forget about presenting ourselves nice, and then it begins to cause them to look other places, because now you're not even worth looking at. Then some of us get so caught up in our work and the children that we forgot that we still got to take care of our man.
Yeah.
You still got to take care of that man. That man has needs. So when you deprive him of his needs, of his attention, then how you get mad when he sends it somewhere else? How?
Hold on now.
Hold
Hold
on, hold on, because I know
on.
me and you. I know me and you was gonna go at this, but check,
Hold
but check this, but check this,
on.
but check this,
Hold on. Yeah.
but check this. Okay, what you gonna say? Because I ain't giving it to him, he shouldn't go nowhere else. He's a man. He has needs. What's gonna happen is another woman gonna know, because he.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on, wait a
You
minute.
know what
Don't you
I was
interrupt
gonna
me,
say.
Yasmin Denise.
No, because you just told me what I was gonna say. What you gonna
Check.
say? He ain't supposed to be with. How if I was gonna say that? Just let me say it.
Okay, go ahead, yeah. Go ahead, because you know I'm coming.
I ain't
You know,
got nothing to say. Go ahead.
listen, because let me say this. We got to understand, because just like women, we want time. We
Yes.
want our mate to spend time with us. We want our mate to love us. We want our mate to do all this stuff to us. But what about doing it to them? What about their needs? What about the fact that they want to spend time? Well, how do you be so caught up? Sometimes we get so caught up on our own. Oh, God, I'm going to hang out with the girl, and he ain't gonna say nothing like, "What about me?" Because there's some of them not emotional creatures like us. So he's
Facts.
gonna sit back and let you do you. And then when you get tired, when all that doing, you present other things. Because see, this is how you open up these doors for these things to come in. No, it's not right to go on the other side. No, it's not. But you messed around and opened the door up. Your
How?
job, hold on, because I can explain myself.
Explain it, boo.
I'm going to listen. Your man needs to be taken care of. When you don't, when you leave that man out there not taken care of, a man needs being taken care of physically, mentally, and socially. You need to be able to build him, help him, because men suffer in silence. You need to be able to if you don't encourage your man, who will? If you don't take care of your man, who will? If you don't build your man, who will? Now, I understand a woman got to be a mother. A woman got to be all that presents in a mother. A woman got to work and take care of the house, but then you still have an obligation to your man. He still have needs. He still have to be taken care of. Women, you get mad. We get mad, and the first thing we do is, he ain't getting none. I ain't letting them touch me. You better get over what you got going on and go ahead and do what you got to do with your. Don't you get tricked up and don't go and take that anger to the bed.
Don't let your
settle that because I'm not saying that it's okay for him to do it, but this what happens because and you wondering why they are going out there because of the simple fact they're not gonna come out like we do.
Okay, so hold on. You know, I gotta be devil's advocate. You know how I gotta do this. So you're saying, Terry, be quiet. Talk about some tell the truth. You only saying tell the truth because she's on your side right now. But the truth of the matter is, you have women that cook, clean, take care of their man needs, give him everything he want, pump him up, boo boo, be his personal cheerleader, be his superwoman, be his encourager, be his everything. And she still, then what's left for her?
But check this. I ain't never said. But
finish. Let me finish. What's less for her? So now she became wife and mother, to be honest. And then a nigga could still go out and do him. He could still go out and look. That's not a reason for a nigga to look another way because you didn't cook, clean, and do everything. Because you got women that do everything. When I say everything, I mean everything, including everything. You understand?
I never said that it was selfish men.
I
never said that it wasn't selfish men.
Spectrum. Ain't that what you
said? Okay, so let's cover that part of it. You were still at the part of do a man need to have some time.
Wait. Yes, he said, what about the man? The man need his time with his woman. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. But what I'm saying is, yes, they not spiritual creatures. I mean, not spirituals. God forgive me for that. Y'all men forgive me. That was I didn't mean to say spiritual. I meant emotional creatures. I get that part. Yes, they need someone. You know, we the backbone. We the neck. You feel me? I get it. We, you know what I'm saying? They need somebody cook, clean, bend it over. I get all of that. So you did. Come on, let's keep it 100.
You know,
we bending it over, we cooking, we cleaning, we washing. You know what I'm saying? We being magicians and stuff. We Lisa one day, Shauna the next day. Oh, not Shauna. Shantae the next day. Shantae the next day. Melissa another day. You understand? We doing all of this, right? But it gotta come to where this two-party thing. You want to spend time with your woman and you need time. So you need to have the conversation, homeboy.
Absolutely.
What is she doing that she's not spending time with you? Is she working? Is she cooking? And clean? See, because we think we are the only emotional ones. And I get it because I do it to Travis sometimes. We in the same house. But I still need that undivided attention. So you need to clarify. So is it that she cooking, cleaning, taking care of kids and working? Is that the reason why you're not getting your time? Y'all might have 2-3 kids. And that could be the reason. Hold on. She could be cooking, cleaning, washing, doing everything in the house. But because he's not getting that personal time as much as he wants. And if that's the case, then that means you need to do y'all partnership. So you need to do 50-50. She wash, you dry. She change, you feed. She you clean. And then that way she'll have enough time to bend it over.
Or just cause see, sometimes you need that you need that personal time for each other. Maybe pay for a daycare. Maybe send the children to their grandparents' house because you still need that time. Maybe because of everything that's going on. Maybe all it takes is 15 minutes.
What?
Yeah, I mean, cause hold on, cause let me support that. if you clean it, I mean a quickie. Let me say a quickie. You doing this and you and that, but he need to be satisfied. You can get them all done in 15 minutes. And that man happy, and you still cooking and cleaning. I don't got my man happy. Now I got to go ahead and finish doing it. See,
Guess what?
you got to try to
Question that sex makes them happy is incorrect. That's not true for all men.
It's not okay. We're not talking about all
and
men.
It doesn't settle everything. A nut is a nut.
But check this out. And it is. But yes, okay. Let me turn this camera. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. The thing of this is, okay, people don't understand what sex is a very important part of the relationship, because sex is just not bam, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. Sex is a part of a release. So, and it helps take away stress. See, some people use it for that. I mean, use it for that also. When you're in a relationship, when you got a significant other, yes, you got to have some time for that man. Yes, you got to have some time for that woman. It ain't always got to be about sex, but it got to be about a mental release. Maybe we need just to be together because I just want you to hold me. It ain't got to be about sex.
Facts.
Maybe it's because he done had a hard day and sex is what he need to help him relax. Then okay, if they take a quickie to help him relax because of what he need, then boom.
But I just feel like you being so, women, we need quickies too. It's not about him relaxing.
But the question won't for a woman. The question won't for a woman. This man asked the question. Okay, vice versa. Well, let me fix that up for yes, because I want you to get out the emotions. For it could be a man or a woman. It could be a man or a woman. Okay, let's say it that way.
Yes, I got y'all, women. This is my sister's keeper. I got y'all. He came over here with that nonsense, but I got y'all.
Because the reason why I said that is because the man asked the question, and we as women, we always have a way where we talk and communicate. But it's very rare that a man will get on with the question or be honest on how he feels. That's not done all the time. So because it's his moment of shine, we're gonna allow him to shine on this moment. Yes, it's important that a man, you have spent time with your man. You got to figure out, just like a man that works all the time, and okay, say for instance, this your man works a lot.
Hold on. He is milking this. Go ahead, Regina.
Your man work a lot. Say for instance, Travis work a lot. Work 12, 16 hours a day. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you feel at some point in time, Travis, I still need some time out there 24?
What?
Wouldn't you still feel, Travis, I need some time out there 24 hours? You got to figure out how you gonna give me some of that time out there 24 hours in the day.
Yes, so that's why you gotta learn to balance. You gotta know. I mean, I get what you're saying, and let me just stop. I was just messing with you. I agree with what you're saying, Terry. I agree with her. I agree. I mean, men, they need that time. Even though you got kids or a household or whatever you guys got or whatever the man has, he needs that special time with his woman to keep him level. You know what I'm saying? Keep him ground. And yes, if you are working a lot or whatever, even as women, we do a lot. What's her name? I'm not your superwoman. Ooh. We be thinking we heard. We be thinking, we don't say we not. We say we are. And we try to be superwoman all the time. But sometimes you have to learn to balance it out. And I was just joking before. You do have to balance it out, Terry. You and every man. I'm not going to say every man, because but for now, you and the men, y'all deserve to have that quality time with whomever you with.
Just like a woman.
Is whether y'all work, whatever, whether it's for a quickie, whether it's for back that thing up, whatever it's for. You might just want to talk. You might just want somebody to hold your hand and go to movies with. You understand? You might just want to play cards. You might want to teach her how to play the PS5 or 4 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something that you're interested in. So I would just say, do a balance, have the conversation. But if the reason why you're not getting the time is because you're sitting down chilling, being the king, the head, as y'all say, and she's running around ragged doing all the work, I suggest you be the partner. and
Yep.
help her out so that way she can have the time to give you exactly what you need.
Absolutely. Like you said, balance it out. Take
Mhm,
everybody takes a portion of the load. Everybody takes a portion of load. It's just like if even if it was a woman,
mhm.
there's no way that you're gonna be with you're gonna have a significant of a man and that man don't give you no time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got to have that communication because I'm gonna tell you, your girl gonna be like, yo, you forgot I'm over here. Okay. Look, this right here need to be taken care of. So we need some attention over here.
That's it.
See,
Look, he said this
people
whole
don't want to talk about. See, that's what I don't understand. People don't like to. They don't want to have these conversations. They don't want to talk, and they wait too long.
until it's too late. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is because, it's a taboo thing. When let's go back to the men. Let me say this, women. I'm an advocate for the women, but I'm also one for the men. Men need love too. Men need time. Men need space. Men need to be loved. They need to be hugged. They need to be kissed. They need to be
Yeah.
caressed. They need to be massaged. They need manicures and pedicures because you don't want nothing rough rubbing against you. They need to be shaved and waxed as well. They need their me time. They need to do self-care and they need we care as well, meaning we need to do what we need to do to make them happy because it's a lot of times we complain about what we not getting. We and we forget
Yeah.
what we're not giving. And you reap what you sow. Now, if you're a woman that's sowing and you just not reaping, you need to have a conversation, especially if you're married. You need to have
Mhm.
that conversation. But if you're not married, sister, keep it sowing and you not reaping if you're not married. You shouldn't even be sowing yet. Now, y'all gotta get to know each other and do all of that stuff like that. But I just want us to let's keep this on an even play. Men, you guys matter. Look at him too. Yeah, we men matter too. Their feelings matter. Just because they don't show their emotions, just because they don't want to. They want a teddy bear too for Valentine's Day. They're just not gonna tell you that, and they might not carry it around and sit on in the bed like we will, but they still want it because it shows them that you love them and that you appreciate them. They want you to walk past and touch their arm and say, "Ooh, babe, you feeling strong, baby. You my hero." They want you to coddle them. They want you to boost that ego a little bit. You know what I mean? Let them know he got his little training day going on. He giving you thuglicious on today. You feel what I'm saying? He looking all good. Let him know. Give him a compliment, ladies. He want the compliment too. He want to be pampered too. Just because they don't say it, don't mean that they don't need it. Just like we. Go ahead, Regina.
And let me say this too, man, because I don't get it twisted now. Let me talk a little bit to you guys too, because sometimes y'all be so into yourself that you think we are mind readers. Don't
Mm,
don't don't leave us out there for assumptions. You got to be willing to talk too. You got to be willing to conversate. That's what happened to a lot of relationships because you don't want to conversate. You don't know how to conversate because of past relationships. You don't try to figure out who you can and cannot trust, and now you got your person that you connected with out there trying to assume what you thinking, assume how you feeling, and that's not a place that you want a woman to be at because majority of us women we come to our own conclusion.
that's it.
That
And
over
once
here.
you come to that conclusion, it's a wrap.
When we start talking to us and we get an answer that we like that sounds right, we go off that answer. So
Say that
men,
one more time.
I my advice to you, who's with your significant other, your wife, whomever you're with, be able to communicate, be able to talk to her. If you can't talk to her, then you better do a second check because you ain't with the person you need to be with. If you can't talk to the person that you with, the person that you breathe in face at night,
Uh-huh.
you don't have that type of trust and communicating. Look, it's time to go back to the drawing board and figure out why. Because
Fact.
when you leave a woman out there to come to her own conclusion, I'm telling you, whatever answer gets in her mind, she going with it. Whether it's right or wrong, she have already got answered her own question. And
Facts.
you got to be able to handle that. You got to be able to handle that because your mouth closed and you don't want to talk about it. You feel like you too macho because you can't do this or you can't say this because of what went on in your past and all that. No, don't cause your past to sabotage your future.
Facts. Alrighty.
So, you guys, before we go, because we're gonna have to do a two-part to this, because we still got like 6 questions left, and we can't be
Think you're going in and out, you're fading out. I don't know what
my
is on.
before. Regina, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. It's like you're freezing.
Oh, Regina Crockett. Is it better?
I
No.
can. It's
Of
like you.
survival broken pieces. Yeah, she comes on. I'm about to end it. She comes on every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
I'm not sure what just went on.